Hello and welcome to this session. This is Professor Farhat, in which we would look at an exercise to compute the tax liability, the marginal tax rate, the average tax rate for a couple using both the tax schedule as well as the tax table. So we have Michael and Laura married and filing jointly. Michael earned $61,200 in W-2 wages, Laura $60,655 in W-2 wages as well. Their combined income is $121,855. We will assume that the standard deduction for that year is $31,500. They have no other income, adjustments, tax credit, or itemized deductions. We're going to be taking the standard deduction. Now, if you don't understand itemized versus standard, don't worry about it. Look at those lessons. But this is just an illustration to show you how to compute the tax rate. I'm sorry, not the tax rate, the taxable amount, as well as the tax liability, the marginal tax rate, and the effective tax rate using both the schedule and the table. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we proceed any further, I have a public announcement about my company, farhatlectures.com. You are here because you are serious about mastering taxation. Whether you are taking a tax course, studying for the CPA exam, or enrolled agent, tax feels overwhelming, not because it's impossible, but because it's dense, detailed, and often taught at a pace that doesn't match the way you learn. The rules can feel disconnected, and the logic isn't always explained clearly. At Farhat Lectures, we slow it down. We explain the why behind the rules, break concept into simple steps, and rebuild your understanding from the ground up without assuming any prior knowledge. When explanation matches your learning, everything changes. The confusion fades, the rules start to connect, and tax becomes manageable. If you are ready to understand tax with clarity and confidence, start your free trial at farhatlectures.com and let's build your tax foundation together. So compute the taxable income. The taxable income, we have total wages of $121,855. They can deduct the standard deduction. So the taxable income is $90,355. Now we will compute the federal tax liability using for now, the tax rate schedule. So these are the tax rate schedule for 2025. It doesn't matter for which year you are working. You would look at the table. You want to make sure you would look at the appropriate filing status. And here we have a couple that are married filing jointly. Therefore, we will be using this table, married filing jointly. Then you would look at their taxable income. Their taxable income is $90,355. So you want to find out in which bracket they fall. They fall into this bracket. $90,355 is over $23,850, but not over $96,950. So $90,355 falls right here. So what's the tax liability? The tax liability is $2,385 plus 12% of the excess over $23,850. What are we saying? We are saying that the first $23,850 of their earnings is taxed at 10%, and that will give us $2,385. And the amount above $23,850 up to $90,355 is multiplied by 12%. Now what we have to do is solve the formula. So the amount that's subject to 12% is $66,505. If we take $2,385 plus $66,505 times 12% will give us taxes of $7,980.61. Their total tax bill is $10,365. So we just figured out their income tax liability, rounding $10,366. Now identify the marginal tax rate. In which tax rate they fall? They fall into the 12% marginal tax rate. Simply put, if they earned an additional dollar, they would pay 12% on it. Would they pay 12% forever? No. And once they exceed 96,950, they fall into the new marginal tax rate. So any additional amount above 96,950 will be subject to 22% up until 206. Then they will jump into the new bracket or a new marginal tax rate of 24, so on and so forth. And we talked about the marginal versus the average, but this is an illustration of it. So their marginal tax rate is 12%. Then we need to answer the question, compute the average or the effective tax rate. What is their effective tax rate? Well, the effective tax rate is on average, or the average tax rate. On average, how much did you pay? Well, I paid $10,366 for taxable liability of $90,355. Therefore, if I take what I paid divided by the taxable amount, it should be less than 12%. It's 11.46, close to 12%. And the reason it's close to 12% because the majority of the income, $66,505, was subject to 12%. So you can see it's closer to 12%, 11.47. The first 23,000 was taxed at 10, and the remainder were taxed at 12. So they're going to be closer to 12 because the majority of the income was taxed at 12. And that's their effective or their average tax rate. So make sure you know how to compute taxable income. This is easy, taxable income. How to compute the liability, how to figure out the marginal tax rate. That's the highest tax rate that they're paying. And the average would always be less than the marginal tax rate. Now let's use the tax table to figure out their taxes. The tax table are tables given by the IRS, and you would go to make sure you are dealing with the dollar amount 90,000. 90,355 is someplace here. So their income is in between 90,350 to 90,400. Then you have to look single, married, filing jointly, married, filing separately. They're married, filing jointly. Their tax bill is 10,368 versus what we computed, 10,366, because 10,368 will apply up to 90,400. That's why there's a couple dollar difference. But this is how you figure out your tax liability using the tax table. Whether you are using the tax table or the tax schedule, you need to be familiar with both. Now what you should do as an accounting student, as an enrolled agent, as a CPA exam candidate, go to farhatlectures.com, look at additional resources, AI quiz assistant, AI material, podcasts, lectures, notes. We are here to help you succeed. The best investment you can make is invest in yourself. Good luck, study hard, and of course, stay safe.